try my best to find you in the morning and the night. I know there's so much love, it's blinding, but still I never get it right. When I'm lost within the fire, will I find you in the flame?
Hello, Julie here, and as you can see, I'm finally back in the studio after a great month of vacation. It felt like a dream. Now back to reality, and I have a lot to do. And this is so funny because I always write to-do lists, but never or rarely go through them. But I'm comforting myself that once it's down on paper, I will be able to complete it somehow. I don't know why I felt so daunted about making the final pieces of this collection. Maybe it's because I'm afraid no one will find it good, but really, what does good even mean? Despite all these fears, I'm pushing myself to create it for me, not for anyone else, so that at least it resonates with me. The studio has been a mess lately, but cleaning it up felt like clearing my head and my mind. As the space got more organized, my goals started feeling clearer and less tangled. In a way, the mess was matching the way I felt inside. I've been kind of running away from the goals I set at the start of the year, but as I was putting things in order around the studio, it reminded me why I even started all of this in the first place. And honestly, it just feels like it's time to just bite the bullet and finally wrap up this project. So, I've been trying to find a glaze recipe using raw materials, and I found this one off of Glaze, which is a platform where potters all around the world share the glaze recipes and researches. And so this is what I'm going to try today. And this is supposed to be a really basic, transparent, glossy glaze. So if I fail this one, it cannot prove that I'm hopeless. It can only prove that I'm a really bad chemist. Yeah. I see a lot of people using commercial glazes for their pieces, which is totally fine. I did it too, so don't get me wrong. But I just want to dig a little deeper. Mixing my own glazes and researching colors has been a big part of the work I want to share. I want to really understand what my glazes are made of, this layer that's in direct contact with people's mouth. And doing so also gives me a bigger spectrum of colors that I could probably make myself, as well as glaze effects such as crazing, spotting, glossy, satin, matte, etc, etc. Long story short, it just opens up more options and possibilities that I can come up with for my upcoming ceramic projects. And most importantly, making your own glazes is way more cost effective than buying glaze mixes. What's funny though is that I didn't have much affinity with chemistry in school, and now I find myself totally entertained by it. It's crazy how when you're into something, the stuff you once thought was boring suddenly becomes interesting and fascinating. I've learned so much on this journey already, and even though I've only scratched the surface, I can confidently say I'm doing my best to understand this craft. And looking back on how much I've grown in just a year honestly blows my mind. Oops.
So cold in nature that break you through bounced off me and flew back at you. I'm gonna love you anyway. Wish you didn't have to go and be like that. Be like that. Be like that. Be like that.
Okay, now I'm done. Look, I got the final juice ready here. I might have lost some centiliters, but since it was mixed and sieved once, I think instead of like having 200 here, I might have like 190. But I believe that it's going to be fine since everything is well mixed together. The hardest have been done, and I will now use those textiles that I made a while ago to dip them and try how long I should dip, and also maybe dip them maybe once or twice to see if multiple coats of glaze does something different or not. I don't know. We'll see, we'll test. And so yeah, hopefully I got everything right in this.
You feel like summer days to me, warm tender sunny rays. I hope that we are meant to be. You say nothing at all when we meet, yet somehow I know your history.
Hello, hello. As you can see, I have all the prototypes almost ready. I still need to paint those and stem these two. And I'm planning to vary them in 2 to 3 days. But the thing is, I'm thinking about making more textiles because I'm actually already planning another ceramic project since this one is almost done. And I need a lot of textiles for the upcoming project. I'm hoping to fire everything together. If I need to throw the textiles today, I still need to wait for them to be like dry, bone dry to fire them. And with the weather that we have now in Paris, I don't think that this is going to be bone dry in like 3 days. Anyways, let's start and finish these off.
Right here under the thumb of the cold air, a calling from something that's out there somewhere, wondering when we'll be departing from here. Anyone else would go back inside, but we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires die down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down.
I somehow messed up the plates. The stamp, I don't know why, but it wasn't really stamping the way I thought I should stamp. The stamp is way too stiff, like it cannot really go hand in hand with the curves of the plates. So I think I will need to print vinyls and just brush the underglaze. Another thing was that I threw a batch of test tile off camera because I forgot to bring my camera, and yeah, this happens. Anyways, I'm planning on searching for greenish tones, beige, and a light pale green because I love green. Gray, blue, those kind of light turquoise type of colors, I believe. And maybe if I can, also a chino type of glaze. Just, I have a lot of colors in head, and I also have like a Pinterest kind of board in my mind and on my wall to search for the colors that I really wanted to make. So if I can find these colors, then I think that I will be set for life. Those are the main colors combinations that I want to come with and to research. So my approach is just to find a working transparent glaze and then just add the color oxides in like different percentages in the blend. I looked up for like biaxial blend and stuff, but at some point it was getting really overwhelming, so I gave up and just went for the easy road. I started to do the Excel sheets for that, and now I have like up to 15, near 60 combinations of oxides to do. Like I have like 2 oxides up to like 3 oxides. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but I will just try it. Okay, we are almost done cutting those textiles, and I think that these are the most ugly textiles I've ever made and ever seen in my life. As long as they stand still, that would be perfect. Look at my little army of textiles. This is pretty satisfying to watch.
Well, this is taking a bit longer than it should, but we are almost there. Anyhow, as always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!